Welcome back to Easily Explained, where today we will be talking about adjectives. So let's get started. An adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. The adjective tells what kind, which one, how many, or just describes the noun in front. Let's see some adjectives in action. We have a simple sentence. Brady saw the sky. Now let's add some adjectives to make it a little bit more interesting and descriptive. So we added dark and gloomy, which are both adjectives that tell what kind. What kind is the sky? The sky is dark and gloomy. They describe the sky. Now, let's look at another example. Let's take the example. The aroma in the air attracted many flies into our kitchen. Now let's add some adjectives. We can add delicious right here, which modifies aroma. We can add hungry here, which modifies flies. And we can add tiny here. It's an adjective and modifies kitchen. Alright, so now that you've seen some examples of adjectives, let's look at some different types of adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these, and those, but they're only considered demonstrative adjectives if they are modifying a noun or a pronoun. If you recall in the last video, these were called demonstrative pronouns because they fully took the place of a noun or a pronoun. So in this case, we have to be very careful and to see whether the function of this, that, these, or those is either modifying the noun or replacing it fully. So let's further distinguish these two with an example. An adjective, demonstrative adjective, would look something like, I like that car more. The that is modifying car. Which car? I like this one better. However, if we look into the pronoun side, it completely replaces the antecedent. We don't even know what the antecedent is because it's only one sentence. We just know that. Whatever that is better. Another thing to note about adjectives is that even if a word may look like a noun, it might actually be modifying a certain noun next to it. For example, let's look at the phrase bean burrito. Now, at first glance, bean just looks like a noun. However, in this case, unless we're talking about the bean burrito as a whole, it's not just a burrito, it's a bean burrito. Bean is actually modifying burrito. What kind of burrito is it? It is a bean burrito. Alright, now let's talk about articles. You've probably seen many common articles before, but never realized that they were actually considered adjectives. That's right. Your a and the are actually the most common and frequently used adjectives. For example, if we had an apple, an is actually modifying the word apple because it's telling how many or which one. And if you consider an as just like one, it's just one, then it's telling you how many. If you consider it as, oh, it's just an apple that's sitting right there, then it's telling you it's just which one is an apple. For practice, identify all the adjectives in the following sentences. Alright, let's go over it. Our first sentence is Joe drove the shiny red car. So let's identify some nouns that might be modified. So we have Joe is a noun, car is a noun. So we can see that nothing modifies the noun Joe, so obviously there's no adjectives there. So let's look at car. We have Joe drove the shiny red car. Shiny and red modify car, therefore the adjectives in this sentence are shiny and red. Alright, now let's look at the second one. This book gives a great insight into the interesting life of Abraham Lincoln. So the first one is actually this, because it is modifying book. It's telling which book? This book. And then we have great, which is an adjective modifying insight. We have interesting, modifying life. And then we have number 3. My respectful is an adjective modifying the cousin. You might have thought that gently is an adjective. However, it's actually an adverb. And we will go over that in future videos. And we have bad because it is modifying news. Congratulations, you are now an expert in adjectives. We hope this video really helped, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!